Hi everyone. So today, I'm going to teach statics and rigid bodies lesson one for system. So as much as possible, I'll try to explain this in a much more detailed way, as well as um, I'll make it easier to understand as much as possible. So dito sa force system, no, basically sa lesson 1, which is the force system, basically yung ginagawa dito is more on basics lang when it comes to um, basic properties of triangles. So unahin natin dito with SOHCAHTOA, no. Dito sa SOHCAHTOA, ginagamit siya pag right triangle yung pinag-uusapan natin, or right triangle yung mabubuo na figure natin. Okay, so again, quick recap, no? So there's a right triangle, there's a hypotenuse, let's say this is the angle. So yung opposite dun ng angle is called the opposite, of course. Tapos yung katabi ng angle is called adjacent. Okay? Kaya, for example, sin theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Ganun. So, towa. Okay? Quick recap lang. Then, next naman is, next ko na to, which is yung sa Pythagorean theorem. No? Yung Pythagorean theorem dito is, pag given yung two sides, no, in a right triangle, pwede natin makuha yung other side na missing. So, ayun lang, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Pero usually kasi ito, madalas itong lumalabas, for example, this is a right triangle again. Tapos, let's say, yung force niya dito. Force, yan. Tapos, since this is Fy and this one is Fx, no? Pwede natin gamitin yung Pythagorean using, gagawin natin siyang f squared equals fx squared plus fy squared. So, ayan. Bakit ito naging fx? Because it is along the x-axis. And ito, bakit ito naging fy? Because it is along the it is along the y-axis. So, ganun. Tapos, square root mo lang to. Makukuha mo na yung value ng force. Ayun. Ngayon, rin ko lang. Tapos, meron naman tayo dito, sine law and cosine law. So, when natin pwedeng gamitin yung sine law and cosine law? So, through my observation, no, nagagamit siya pag ginagamit natin yung parallelogram method. So, later, I will explain what parallelogram method is. But medyo madali ang discussion lang when it comes to the parallelogram method. For example, no, merong force dito, let's say force 1, and ito, let's say this one is force 2. Ngayon, pwede natin gawin is i um i-copy natin yung force dito and ilalagay natin siya here. Tapos, pwede rin natin copy tong force dito, then ilalagay natin siya here. Then, makakabuo tayo ng parallelogram. Tapos, yung diagonal nila would be the resultant force. Okay? Let's say this one is R, no? Ganyan. Ngayon, since dito, nung hinati natin siya, nagkaroon tayo ng diagonal, no? Nagkaroon tayo ng diagonal, makakabuo tayo ng triangle na hindi right, no? So this is R, this is F2, this is F1. Ayan. As you can see, no? Ito. So, dito, Pag hinahanap natin yung resultant force, no? Pag hinahanap natin yung resultant force, cosine law yung gagamitan natin. Ganun yung naging observation ko, no? And pag hinahanap naman natin yung fx and fy, sine law yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, ito, paano to gagamitin kung sa parallelogram? Let's say this one, no, naka-given yung angle here. Let's say, ganyan. Naka-given yung angle here. Then, of course, yung diagonal dito is r, di ba? So, itong r, let's say, since yung, let's assume, no, that the example is given si F1 and given si F2. And kailangan nating hanapin yung R with theta here, no? So, yung R natin, siya yung magsisilbing C, okay? So, magiging itong R squared. Tapos, yung F1 natin, I'll assume it is A. Tapos, yung F2 natin, gagawin nating B. Tapos, pwede naman siya mag-interchange yung A and B since they are just the sides, no? Tapos, minus 2 F1, F2, cos kung ano man yung um, theta na opposite yung R. So, ganun. So, ganyan siya. So, this is just a quick discussion for later. But I will explain it much more detailed mamaya. Then, sa sine law naman, ginagamit natin siya for fx and fy. Or basically, if we want to get an angle or a missing side, no? Or side wherein yung side na yon is either fx or fy. So, let's say ito, kasi sine law is basically ratios yan eh. So, let's say sine A, itong sine A over A equals sine B over B. Yun yung gagamitan natin. So, ayan. So, let's say given yung angle A and angle B, given rin yung angle B, ay yung side B, pero hindi given yung angle A. We can use this formula to get the value of A. So, ano lang natin yan, magiging tong, basically cross-multiply lang tayo, magiging itong A equals sin B sin B, ay B sin A over sin B. Ayan. Okay? Then, next is special right triangle. So, itong special right triangles, parang it's already given. For example, no, since makikita natin siya sa problem number 1, 3, 4, and hindi given yung side ng hypotenuse. It's automatically, pag nakagiven yung 4, nakagiven yung 3, yung huli is automatically 5. Pag nakagiven yung 12 and nakagiven yung 5, yung isa is automatically 13. How about, kunyari, given yung 4 and given yung 5, yung other side is automatically 3. Pag kunyari, naka-given yung 13, naka-given yung 5, yung isang side, automatically 12. Basta yung tatandaan nyo lang dyan is 3, 4, 5, yung pinaka-longest side, which is yung hypotenuse, yun yung pinakamalaking value. Okay? So, wherein dito, 5 yun, and yung isa dito naman is 13. Okay? Now, let us solve for problem number 1. So, sabi ng problem number 1, the forces F1, F2, and F3, all of which act on point A of the bracket, are specified in 3 different ways. Determine the X and Y scalar components of each of the 3 forces. So, pag makikita natin yung figure na to, medyo overwhelming siya. Pero yung ginagawa ko is minsan ay hinihimay ko muna yung problem. So sabi dito, the forces F1, so itong F1, F2, itong F2 and F3, all of which act on point A. Okay? Ibig sabihin meron tayong three forces, no? And tapos sabi, since meron tayong three forces, pwede tayong gumawa ng three triangles, no? Tapos, sabi niya dito, determine the x and y scalar components of each of the three forces. Okay? So, basically, kukunin mo lang yung, for example, sa F1, kukunin mo lang yung x, F1x and F1y. Sa F2 naman, kukunin mo lang yung F2x and F2y. And sa F3 naman, kukunin mo lang yung F3x and F3y. Kasi hinahanap mo lang naman is yung x and y scalar component na ng forces. Okay? So, ako yung gagawin ko, well, usually, madalas na ginagawa ko is unang ginagamit ko yung GOFSA format, no? Pero in this case, para hindi ako malito, unahin ko muna yung unknown. Pero it's up to you on how will you solve it, no? F1y. Punta na lang y. Unknown, F1x, F1y, tapos F2x, F2y, then F3x, and F3y. Okay? Ngayon, gusto ko munang kunin yung F1x and F1y. Okay? Then next is F2x and F2y, then F3x and F3y. So, ito, makukuha ko to gamit yung force 1. Ito makukuha ko to gamit yung force 2. At itong huli, makukuha ko gamit yung force 3. So, anin natin, no? Letter A. Using force 1. Okay? So, using force 1, may give, dito na ako gagamit ng GOFSA method. Meron tayong given na F1 equals 600 newtons. Tapos may theta na 35 degrees. Okay? Tapos, of course, yung unknown natin dito is F1x and F1y. Ngayon, gagawa ko ng FBD. So, as you can see, no, ganyan siya. Gagawa ko, yung FBD ko, since may three forces nga, di ba? Which is F1, F2, and F3. Yung FBD ko, gagawin ko siyang triangles. So, gagawin ko siyang triangles. So, basically kasi halos triangles lang yung dito. So, ayan. Ito. Tapos, ayan. Okay. Then, urin ko lang to. Yan. Wait lang. Naging clear. Yan. So, dito daw, meron siyang force na F1 equals 600 newtons. F1 equals 600 newtons. Tapos, meron siyang 35 degrees. Okay? Ngayon, oops. Okay? So, ngayon, Um, dito, no, kung gagawa tayo ng Cartesian plane, baka may nalilito pa. Kunyari, gumawa tayo ng Cartesian plane na ganyan. 'Di ba? Ito is x-axis, tapos this one is y-axis. So therefore, since ito naka-vertical to, no? Therefore, this one is f1y. Then since ito naka-horizontal to, this is f1x. Okay? Ngayon, pwede na natin siyang ma-solve. And how are we going to solve it? Using the SOHCAHTOA. So, SOHCAHTOA. Okay? Okay. So, yung given dito is hypotenuse, no? Since given yung hypotenuse natin dito, itong so at ka lang yung gagamitin natin. Hindi natin gagamitin yung TOA. Ngayon, isusulat ko muna yung formula. Sin theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Tapos yung isa, cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay? Ngayon, ito sin theta, yung opposite ng angle here, no? Yung opposite ng angle here is f1y. So therefore, yung dito, yung opposite niya dito is f1y, then yung hypotenuse natin is f1. Okay? Dito naman is cosine theta. Yung adjacent ng angle dito is f1x. Tapos yung hypotenuse niya is f1. Ngayon, gagawin na lang natin is mag-substitute tayo. So, sin theta, yung theta natin is 35 equals f1y. Yung f1y natin is wala, hindi siya given. Oops, ba't nangin? f1y over, wait lang, blue. f1y over f1 natin, which is 600 newtons. Oops, wait lang ba tayo? Tapos yung dito naman, cosine 35 equals f1x equals 600 newtons. Ngayon, we can solve it na. So magiging itong f1y equals 600 sine 35, while this one is f1x equals 600 cosine 35. Okay? Ngayon, f1y, f1x, using calculator, yung sagot sa f1y is 344.1459 newtons. Tapos yung sa f1x is 491. Baka mang sabihin ng 491.4912 newtons. So therefore, nakuha na natin yung sagot sa una, yung f1x and f1y. Next naman, punta na tayo sa using f2. Sa f2, meron tayong given na ayan. So f2 equals 500 newtons. Tapos meron naka special right triangle na 3, 4, and of course, automatic 5 na yon, which is ito, di ba? So, yung given natin is F2 equals 500 newtons. Tapos, susulat ko lang ito na 3, 4, 5 na special right triangle. So, yung unknown natin dito is F2x and F2y. Tapos, gagawa ko ng FBD. So, sa FBD, wait lang. So, gagawa lang ako ng special right triangle as my FBD, no? Sabi ko naman na yung mga FBD dito is mostly triangles lang naman. So, 3, 4, and gawa na rin akong bayin ko yung color. Ayan. So, F2 equals 500 newtons. So, ngayon, how are we going to solve this using a special right triangle? So, solution. Ito, since naka-vertical to, si 3, siya yung magiging nating F2y. Tapos, si 4 naman, since naka-horizontal siya, siya yung gagawin nating F2x. Okay? So, ngayon, F2y, tapos F2x. Okay? So, yung ginagawa ko dyan is, una, susulat ko muna si F2, tapos, yung ratio, no? What do I mean by ratio? So, dito, ilalagay mo kung, wait lang. How should I explain it properly? Ilalagay mo dito kung ano yung equivalent ng F2. Or, sige. 'Di ba, sa special right triangles, 3, 4, 5. Yung equivalent ng F2 is 5. Yung equivalent ng F2x is 4. Equivalent ng F2y is 3. So, yung ilalagay mo dito, kung ano yung equivalent ng F2. Since equivalent ng F2 is 5, yun yung lalagay mo. Ngayon, kung kailangan mong kunin yung F2y, 'di ba? So, ngayon, kailangan um, ilalagay mo sa numerator kung ano man yung number na equivalent sa F2y. Since F2y equivalent siya sa 3, 3 yung gagamitin natin. So, dito, equivalent to F2. Tapos ito, equivalent to F2y. Ganon. Ngayon, same goes with F2x. Since F2, equivalent siya sa 5, ito yung lalagay natin, while yung F2x equivalent siya sa 4. Okay? So, ganyan siya. So, substituting it, magiging tong 500, tapos 5 over 3, tapos ito naman 500, then 4 over 5. 3 over 5 using calculator, yung sagot dito is 300 newtons. While dito naman is 400 newtons. That's basically it, no? Or um siguro to explain it much more easier, ito, 'di ba, itong F2, yan yung given. Uh, kung ano yung side na given, tapos ano yung gusto mong side. Um, unknown side na kukunin mo. That's basically it, no? So, ayan, meron na tayong F2y, meron na rin tayong F2x. Ngayon, yung last naman is using F3, no? When we are going to use F3, so according here, meron siya 800 newtons. F3 equals 800 newtons. Tapos, unknown is F3 x and F3y. Okay? Next is, gagawa ko ng FBD. Okay. Sa FBD na gagawin ko, ayan. Medyo, as you can see, medyo nakakalito nga itong intindihan, but as much as possible, i-try nyo i-simplify yung figures into triangles para dumali yung buhay nyo. So, gamitin natin green. Kung nilagyan ko siya here ng ng line, makakabuo na tayo ng right triangle agad, 'di ba? And as you can see, no, starting from here to here, meron daw ditong 1 ay 0.1 meter, while dito naman 0.3 meter. Ayan. So of course, pag pinag-add natin to, makakabuo tayo ng 0.4 meters. Then dito naman, no, kung iaano ko to, ayan, lalagyan ko ng line yan. Hanggang dito daw na line, is 0.2. Ayan, 0.2 daw to. Ngayon, yung triangle natin is hanggang dito lang. Hanggang dito daw, umaabot yung 0.4. So, 0.4 minus 0.2, makukuha natin si x, no? So, basically, 0.4 equals, wait lang, mali. Wait lang. 0.4, tama. 0.4 equals 0.2 plus x, no? So, i-ano lang natin to, transmutation. 0.4 minus 0.2, makukuha natin is 0.2 meters. So, therefore, yung ditong side here, that is, or itong side here, since equivalent lang naman yan, this one is 0.2 meters. So, ngayon, i-ano ko na lang, gagawa ko ng FBB. Wait lang. So, let's say, yan. Tapos, ito. So, dito is 0.4, while dito is 0.2. Tapos, may given tayo na force na, which is F3 equals 800 newtons. Okay? Ngayon, paano yan? Walang angle, walang angle, ganun. Paano natin makukuha F3x and F3y? So, ganito yung pagsasolve natin. Pwede pa rin natin gamitin yung SOHCAHTOA. Pwede natin gamitin yung SOHCAHTOA to get the angle. So, yung parang hindi ako malito, yung lagi kong tinitignan is yung same na units or magkapareho ng um, like size, ganun, or measurement, ganun. Since dito, sa triangle na to, parehas ng unit yung 0.2 and 0.4, yan yung gagamitin kong basis sa side. So, since yung ginamit kong basis sa side, yan. Let's say, ito yung angle na gusto ko. Pwede na akong gumawa ng relationship dun sa triangle. So, wait lang. Since ito yung angle opposite this one ay angle na, or should I say, this one is the adjacent and this one is the opposite. Therefore, yung pwede natin gamitin dito is yung TOA or yung tangent. So, maging itong tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. Okay? Ngayon, using this, maging itong theta equals arctan. Yung arctan natin to. Tan -1, opposite over adjacent. Then, theta equals tan -1 equals opposite. Yung opposite ng theta na gusto ko is 0.4. Oops, bakit nagaganit yung stylus? Tapos, yung adjacent niya is 0.2. Oops, wait lang. Yan, 0.2. Using this, no, makakuha na tayo ng theta. So, tan, arctan 0.4, 0.2. Yung makukuha kong answer is 63.4349 degrees. So, kahit saang angle naman, pwede ka rin naman dito mag-start, dito yung basis mo, pwede naman. As long as tama yung pagkakalagay mo dun sa opposite and adjacent. Ngayon, since nakuha ko na yung theta na gusto ko, no, pwede na akong mag-start sa pagkuha ng F3x at F3y. Ayun. So, hahanapin ko na si F3x and hahanapin ko na si F3y. So, this one is 63.4349 degrees. Okay? Since, ayan nga, pwede na natin gamitin yung SO and K. Okay? So, this one is F3. This one is F3, no? Multiplied by, since F3x, no, is adjacent. Therefore, gagamitin natin is cosine. Adjacent over hypotenuse. While dito naman, since yung opposite ng theta is 0.4, gagamitin natin dito is sine, no? Opposite over hypotenuse. So ngayon, let's just plug in. So magiging itong 800 newtons. Cosine, adjacent natin is 0.2. over joke lang, mali. Is, ililabel ko na lang. Is F3x and this one is F3y. Hindi na natin pwedeng gamitin yung 0.2 and 0.4 kasi iba na siya. Okay? Since yung objective natin is kunin yung F3x and F3y. So, F3x over, um, wait, joke lang. Nagkamali ako. Joke lang. Sorry. Wala, nagkamali ako. Sorry. Again. F3, since F3x, again, F3x and F3y yung kukunin natin. So, gagamitin natin is yung hypotenuse which is F3, no? F3. Tapos, since adjacent yung F3x, gagamitin natin is cos theta. While dito naman, since opposite siya, gagamitin natin is sin theta. My bad. Sorry. Okay? Ngayon, plug in na lang natin 800 newtons cosine 63.4349. So, therefore, yung sagot is cos 63.4349. Yung sagot dito is 357.7715. Oops. Lagyan dito sa stylus. .77145. Tapos yung next naman is sine 715.5414 newtons. So, ayan yung sagot. So, therefore, nakuha na natin yung for example number 1. So, since patapos na yung time, next naman, to the next part naman tayo.